after Andy.
There. That's the fucking Tether's out, man. Seriously, not that great of a picture. Here.
Oh yeah.
There. Basically the same thing as fries, but it's still a potato, but it's different. You know,
It's not fried.
it is fried actually,
Um, I don't want.
but
I want to avoid fried food.
yeah, lying ass motherfucker, like you ain't gonna eat no fried chicken. Get the fuck out of here.
No, actually, baked chicken is what I've been eating for like the past.
That's nasty.
Well, I mean, I like it.
Baked chicken, grilled chicken, what now that bullshit.
Ruiz wins the.
It would be so great if we could always like, if we just constantly get action in this game and no dry streak, cause that shit always gets me all demented.
Oh, the fucking running around
Go
looting.
between 1
Yeah.
and 3 to show you the difference.
Yeah, this shit
And if
gets
you hit
boring.
2,
Man.
that's just kind of an intermediate. It tries to show you
Wait, don't
the
get me
one you
wrong.
had before, but because the one
Respawning
on top
over
of
and
each
over gets kind of fucking boring too.
Yep. It's not even like you get tilted. You just like, yeah, I'm over with the constant. It's like you keep a login off. It's like, yeah, I'm
Pretty
done
much.
playing this game.
Oh well. I was fucking Anton yesterday though. I was tilted as shit. 14 fuck. Every time I turned around, somebody was killing me from behind. 14 damage, 0 damage. Fuck this game.
Well, no. But what we will do is gain vision control around Baron. What are you going to do about that? So Schalke's like, well, okay, we can't see that objective right now, but we know you're not on it because you haven't pushed out top or mid. So Schalke's like, okay, we're fine for now. We'll just stay grouped up. Let's let Civ it actually go back to base.
Oh my god, where are y'all going?
I was just following him. I was like, hooked to him.
We're so far behind. And there's another squad right here. Fuck.
Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch punched him.
Oh my god. Yeah. Shot from behind already.
Yeah, I got fucking rolled, bitch.
Yep. I didn't have anything.
It's okay. Oh no. Are you fucking kidding me? I never reloaded that weapon. God damn it. Why didn't you tell me to reload it? Oh, your fault.
I was still loading to try to get to your screen. As I was with no fucking weapon.
It's
And 2 people shooting me.
nice warm up.
Oh yeah, I got really warmed up there. You want to fucking fog off already.
title.
Khaled been working out on Snapchat for a whole year and didn't lose a motherfucking pound.
No, this guy.
And got a Weight Watchers deal. God bless America.
Did he really?
Yes.
He got a deal?
Yeah.
He had a Weight Watchers deal.
I mean, we are
Isn't
just
that weird?
watching
Like,
his weight.
There's plus size models, right? They're doing that now. Like Nike, and their Nike store has like a big mannequin, like a fat mannequin. But they don't have plus size models for men.
Joe, there is nothing that enrages me more than fat models.
Serious. Fuck this game already.
There is nothing that enrages me more than fat fucking
Why?
models. Okay, let me just say something. As
No, you're a leader. This is war. Where are we going? Over here.
There's a squad there already. Go right here. I want to fight, but I want a weapon. I'm gonna die because I got here alone. There's a squad.
Turn.
Good. I got no armor. I'm coming.
Are you fine? I'm going to. Oh shit, he's far away,
Yeah.
isn't he?
No, he's right next to you. They're shooting the flyer. Y'all are far away from me, man. I need help. Can't get to you.
Energy ammo here. Heavy ammo here. I am taking fire, friends.
I'm
Maybe
on
if
my
you went off for
way.
yourself, they wouldn't be shooting at you.
Keep eyes on the new kill leader.
The champion made a poor choice.
Help me, help me, help me.
Recharging shields.
Void running.
They were right on me.
They're shooting at me. Reloading.
I still got no armor.
Shields a recharge.
Oh, I need armor.
Enemy down.
You found armor?
No.
Recharging.
There are a bunch of loot here, but I don't even know if I want to keep going to the guy.
The enemies are shooting at me. Reloading. Reloading.
Oh yeah, forget about him. He
Whole squad.
I think he's hacking or something. He's fast as fuck. Yeah, forget about him. He's just doing his own thing, but I think
Backpack here. Level 2.
I want.
I am repairing myself. Firing.
The distance between us is vast. Focus on your maps. Body shields here. Level 1. Body shields here.
Repairing.
Oh, is it legendary?
What?
Oh man, that's right.
What'd you get?
The fuck legendary.
I am repairing myself.
Oh, did you need that shit?
I'll switch back. I need
Been down.
I need heavy ammo.
Right here, right here. They're on us.
That's unfortunate. There's a Elise Rhodes said put on a shirt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's hot, at least.
Hey, I did more
What
than
happened?
14.
I guess this is better. Alright. That's pretty good. Alright, let's turn it back. At least I can show nipples on the internet. I'm a free man, at least. I'm cracking up. How are you, dude? How are you? I've been working on a video game. I've been doing Maya. I know how to do. I know the. I know. I can say. I guess I can say I know the basics of Unreal Engine 4. So I've been learning Maya using Skillshare.
I know all the roads. They all lead to the same place.
You never introduced me to that Asian lady. It's pretty sad. Kind of offended.
This is your champion.
You lagging?
Yeah. The lag is horrific.
You getting shot at?
No, I'm shooting. Forever,
He's
ever.
He ran off by himself.
Mm. Mm. Haunted. Oh my god, that lag. My game froze.
Did it? You moving it?
No, I can move now.
need some shit.
Afraid of flying high.
I'm gonna go to this room.
Our love feels wrong, please hold me back. Our love feels wrong, cause hard to find.
Damn, I wish you would have said something. I would have taken it. He left, so I'll take it. Fuck it.
Probably DC.
I'm trying. Fuck.
Oh, my sound is desynchronized. Our love feels wrong. On to you. And the way.
You got no zip?
I do. I was waiting for you to portal though. You're already ahead of me. But I didn't use this time. But you won't be able to take the portal. Your fun is. You have healing.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get in there and bring first.
Did you say contact?
No.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Thinking what I'm thinking.
I am. I need a scope though.
Might be something good this way.
Alright, let's go. Okay.
Yeah. Shit sounds juicy.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, my sound is awesome.
The ring is in close proximity. Less than 1 minute.
Drop one. Behind me. Down.
Holy shit. Let me restart my game.
Alright.
Yikes.
What? Who did all the damage that game?
I don't know.
You did 170, I did 402. I'll be right back.
You got me dancing and crying, all in the time. Sonic blocked your video on Facebook. Does that mean that no one can hear me? I don't know how this works. Is it wrong for me to listen to I can't. Your video is blocked in. Oh my god, my video has been blocked in 232 countries. Only you can see this. Hell yeah, that's an amazing game. What is this? Okay, I see. So if I start playing music, I don't know if you can still hear me, but if I start playing music, if I can't. Are you still here? Oh, it's 12 minutes ago. Yeah. So if I start playing music, it blocks the video, and if I so okay, so it's still public. Okay, I can still. Are you still here? Can you say something? Because it doesn't show up. Like, I wrote a bot so that I can see the chat from Facebook somewhere else. It says player. I'm hungry.
Nothing like cold steel on a hot day. This is your champion.
All right.
Hold your breath. If you have, let's explore this way.
There's one right with you. And my bounce off.
Oh,
Behind me.
I wanted to pull that person, but I. So.
Oh, you got the gun. Fuck. I got the ammo, but no gun.
Oh, right here.
First blood.
I'll go right here.
All right.
Round 1 is beginning ring countdown. Heads up.
He's lit.
Oh my god, this shit is shaking a lot, huh? I'm out.
Yeah, I got. You're out. All right.
You and me now. Pony up.
Where we going?
I
Let's,
don't.
let's just drop down here.
I think there's stuff in here.
I'm getting hit over here.
Oh my god.
Taking a knee. Patching up. Patching myself up. They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
No, I'm on the ground, but I'm coming.
Reloading.
Got him?
Reloading. Down to target.
You got him? Nice.
Reloading. Tango killed.
Grenades thrown.
Hey, I got armor. Finally.
Target spotted.
Let's go.
I'm not going with the fucking Mozambique.
He's got purple armor.
Come on. He's right there.
Contact.
Oh my god, I'm lagging a lot.
Oh, he's one hit. There's a Pathfinder there too, though. He's inside with me.
Double timing it. Firing. Down to target.
There's one in here. Outside.
Reloading.
Oh my god, I hit him so many times too. What the fuck? Oh my god, this game is so goddamn laggy. It's pretty fucking annoying. Really annoying, actually. God. Okay. I guess I guess I should throw away the fries. I really like those. They taste so good. Yeah, I'll get that and I'll throw the fries away. Oh no, I won't. If I get the fries, I'm gonna. So hungry. Oh my god. I said that to you. Happy birthday, old man.
You gonna play that or you play Pathfinder?
I am ready. I hope.
As a comic, we want attention. We don't feel like we deserve it, so we make her. They want attention. They're not willing to write the script, but they'll memorize some lines. They'll do a little bit of effort to get the attention. A regular model, at least she's willing to lose weight so that she can be looked at. But these fat bitches are just like, look at me.
You still
I
using the
deserve to
word-
be looked at.
Stop using the word
Look at
bitches
this.
in 2019.
Look at that.
What the fuck?
That's the plus size model mannequin.
This is the only
That
thing
doesn't enrage you guys?
The only thing I don't like about
That doesn't enrage you that they're like, just stare at me. I'm gonna eat bread all day.
No,
But you should stare at me.
The only thing that bothers me about that is that's out of context because that's an oversized mannequin in workout clothes. Is she
Right.
going to lose the weight?
Yeah, she's trying to lose
You know
weight.
what I'm saying?
She's
If she's
trying to better herself.
Okay, so I need some context. If this is workout gear
Listen.
for overweight women who want to go lose weight, cool.
Right.
Other than that, why are you wearing workout gear?
Oh my god.
Because she's trying to lose weight.
That's
ran
the
across.
only reason you'd be
I ran
wearing it.
across.
She'd be even bigger if she didn't work out.
She
Like
okay.
Khaled. Imagine if Khaled didn't.
DJ Khaled needs to eat a salad.
How did he fucking? I'm done. I'm done with this.
You gotta have a DJ Khaled level of annoyance
How
to
the
succeed
fuck
in life, though.
Do you?
Yes, you do.
Oh my
Like,
god.
You do.
It's so much.
But you have to.
It's so much.
He is the-
Button your fucking shirt.
He's the.
There's no way you didn't know you could button your shirt.
He's the epitome of not being afraid to ask for things. Like
He looks like French toast.
Jesus
Every
Christ.
time I look at him, it's French toast. And he has no. Look at this.
Oh, Khaled. My
Where's the
God.
butter
Jesus.
and the maple syrup?
Says he lost 15 kilograms. What is that, 34 pounds? Yeah. There you go. Lost 34
Well,
pounds.
listen, congratulations. You can see his dick now. Congratulations
He looks
to
a
him.
little slimmer on the right.
He does look a little slimmer.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's a little bit.
My only.
Oh,
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. Is that
I don't
real?
even know what that is.
Weight Watchers.
I respect. Khaled came from radio.
Oh, did he?
Khaled came from radio. Khaled used to do 12 midnight to 2 a.m. On weekends at WEDR in Miami, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, did you mean?
Yeah. That's a,
Recharging shields.
Gotta hop up here. Choke.
I am repairing myself.
Oh, he made it to us.
Setting up a zip line.
Get out of here. Get out. Fuck. I don't have a weapon really. Why would he deploy it right there where they can get to me? I don't have any shields now.
There's shields right here.
Body shield here. Level 1.
Are they still there?
The enemies are shooting at me.
I hit that dude for 81.
That guy doesn't have his thing shoot. You're getting sandwiched.
Behind us. Fuck, I'm gonna get shot.
I am taking fire, friends. Reloading.
No armor.
I'm gonna drop. Grab the resume if you can. Grab the resume. You dropped it.
What? I shot him so much.
That was not a fun experience. To bigger, better, brighter things.
Alright.
And he used to do Friday and
Man,
Saturday night.
laggy.
And then that was like 15 years ago.
So radio is a lot like comedy in a way, right? In that like there's like a sort of a fellowship of radio people. You respect people who did it.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
It's so few and far between that actually, I guess, make it, so to speak, that you know who those players are. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right.
so yeah, in a way.
Yeah, and there's so few like national ones. Like, who's like nationally known radio guys?
Elvis Duran.
There's maybe a dozen, right?
You, Elvis, Bobby Tom
Bones.
Joyner.
Tom's retiring this year.
What about Steve? Is Steve national?
Steve's national. See, I see those, and I respect Steve and I respect Ryan Seacrest, but I don't really count those guys because they didn't start in radio.
In radio. They didn't grassroots.
know
Ryan
what I'm
Seacrest
saying?
didn't start in radio. Wasn't he always a
don't
radio guy?
Think
I have no
so.
He was a radio guy a long. I did his radio show in the '90s.
Okay, so he might
I
have
didn't
been.
even know he did radio.
He might have been. No,
Yeah,
he does. He
still
does a morning
does
show.
radio.
He
Right
does
now.
radio.
That guy has
Right
like
now.
5 jobs right
the guy
now.
from American Idol.
Ryan Seacrest.
Does radio
iHeart
every
Mafia.
day.
Yeah.
Does it in the morning, and he does that secretary radio.
What
you
is
know,
that?
Like, hey, Dolores, you're the one who won. You know, come on and get your thing. Like that kind of shit.
By the way, Ryan is never off.
No.
Like we work for the same company. We work for iHeart. I've seen Ryan walk out the bathroom like he's walking on stage to introduce the next guest on American Idol. Like he's always on. Like,
Yo, that
always.
was a perfect example where like your gay rumors trumped your Me Too rumors.
What happened?
Remember when he caught the Me Too? And then, like a girl said that he Me Too'd or whatever? And
Was that
then
a girl he worked with, right?
something like that. And then everybody was like, the gay guy?
I don't think Ryan's gay. though.
Okay, sure.
I don't think Ryan's gay.
He's not. Okay, what is he?
I think it's about no.
What is he?
I'll
What do you
say-
call it?
I'll
I
say
don't
it's
know.
about Ryan. Ryan is one of those people
he's
you
too
just
handsome.
He is a handsome. Those fucking teeth.
But you don't think about sex with him.
So what is he?
Right.
With a letter, it's a, what asexual,
Asexual, maybe.
asexual.
Oh,
It's a O.
plus.
It's a
He's
O. It's a
O
letter.
positive.
Oh,
He's O positive. He's O positive. He's like-
LGBTAO plus.
He's O. He's like, oh, you don't fuck dudes or
Yeah.
chicks. Okay, I see what it is.
Yeah.
But I think he's always on. I've
Can you imagine him choking a girl?
no,
No.
absolutely not.
I can
Maybe
imagine
while
him.
she's beating him to death.
the last.
By the way,
Ground and pounding him into oblivion.
Ryan is one of those people that when you hear something about him, you'd be like, nah, not Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Like he has that kind of personality, which actually works in a lot of people's favor.
Yeah, well, it's great for top 40 radio.
Yeah.
It's great for secretaries that call in.
Yes.
You're the 7th caller. Congratulations. What'd you think about the finals of Game of Thrones? Did it disappoint you? Yeah. It's that kind of that kind of weird, homogenized shit. That some people thrive in that frequency.
He is so good at being like authentic in the most inauthentic situations.
Explain.
Like hosting a show is why, like American Got Talent, all that kind of stuff, where you got to be like really excited about somebody like juggling dildos or some shit. That's really inauthentic.
Yeah.
But he kind of comes across as believable, like sincere.
Yeah.
Or does it matter? Meaning, like, does his reactions in those moments matter?
I just
If
look at those
somebody wins
fucking teeth.
Idol and he's like, "Hey," does anybody care that?
No one cares.
Nobody
Those
cares.
teeth, man. That's a pretty man.
Listen, he's America's host.
He is.
Yeah.
He's America's host, man.
He could host some dick.
in that song.
That's for sure.
But in
Hey,
that
Dick put him on.
world,
Say what?
Dick put him on.
Dick who?
Clark.
it's true.
It is a fact.
Doesn't he do the New Year's countdown now too?
He does.
God, he's got a lot of jobs.
Man, listen, they was propping Dick's corpse up for like 10 years before they finally said, Ryan, just do it yourself.
Right when he had a stroke and he was still
each other, it's really hard to see. So mainly you're just going to use 1 and 3 to see the difference between smoothing something and not smoothing something. So we have that. Let's go back to 1 just because that's how we're going to model things. Let's add a edge loop right in the center of this thing that goes all the way around. And that's what we're going to tell these ribs to follow. So we need one right in the middle here. Let's go to the edge loop tool. We'll go back to the tool settings and just shrink this down to 1. And that way it'll just put 1 right in the dead center of, well, 1 right in the dead center. You can see I accidentally clicked a few things, and so I just hit undo, go back to object mode, and we're golden. And I'll get off the edge loop tool so I don't accidentally make more edge loops again. All right, so now we have this edge loop. Let's go to the edge mode by right clicking and dragging up. Select that edge, double click it, and let's go to modify, convert, polygon edges to curve. And we'll click the little box on the end there to get the options. And I want to choose linear because I want it to follow exactly where the edge loop is. I don't want it to interpolate and get curvy. And so we're going to choose linear for right now and convert. Now you can see we have a curve here that follows exactly the shape. So now with that, we have something to add the ribs to. There's a couple different ways we could have gone about doing this. This is one way. Another way is using Mesh, which we will talk about later, which is used for motion graphics. And you can use Mesh to help you model some things as well, especially things that are patterns. But this is kind of a tried and true method, and you don't have to rely on some new plugin thing that Maya has come out in the last couple of years. It can have its own problems. This is one way. Another way is because I want it to follow exactly mode by right clicking and dragging. Use 1 and 3 to see the difference between smoothing something and not smoothing something. So we have that. Let's go back to 1 just because that's how we're going to model things. Let's add a edge loop right in the center of this thing that goes all the way around. And that's what we're going to tell these ribs to follow. So we need 1 right in the middle here. Let's go to the edge loop tool. We'll go back to the tool settings and just shrink this down to 1. And that way it'll just put 1 right in the dead center of, well, 1 right in the dead center. You can see I accidentally clicked a few things, and so I just hit undo, go back to object mode, and we're golden. And I'll get off the edge loop tool so I don't accidentally make more edge loops again. All right, so now we have this edge loop. Let's go to the edge mode by right clicking and dragging up. Select that edge, double click it, and let's go to modify, convert, polygon edges to curve. And we'll click the little box on the end there to get the options. And I want to choose linear because I want it to follow exactly where the edge loop is. I don't want it to interpolate and get curvy. And so we're going to choose linear for right now and convert. Now you can see we have a curve here that follows exactly the shape. So now with that, we have something to add the ribs to. There's a couple different ways we could have gone about doing this. This is one way. Another way is using Mesh, which we will talk about later, which is used for motion graphics. And you can use Mesh to help you model some things as well, especially things that are patterns. But this is kind of a tried and true method, and you don't have to rely on some new plugin thing that Maya has come out in the last couple of years. It can have its own problems. So it's good to just know how to do things with the bare bones Maya tools, and also get introduced to some new things. And this is also, we're going to hack kind of an animation tool to use for this. So I'm going to go to poly modeling. I'm going to make the 1 rib. So I'm going to scale it down. I'm just going to pull it over here so I can see it, and scale this all the way down. Make this a little bigger, drag it over here so I can kind of see the size and see, it almost goes all the way to the edge. So let's just scale it up to about there. And then it looks like these are pretty rounded at the top. So let's just go to edge mode, and I'm just going to select everything. And you can see actually, if you shift select things, it will deselect things you have selected. If you want to add to a selection and you're clicking and dragging over something that is already selected, it's going to deselect it. If you don't want that to happen, okay, if you do not want that to happen, you have to hit Control and Shift. And now it'll add to that selection, even if you go over an area that you've already selected. But what we want to do is Control click and deselect that, because we just want to bevel the tops here. And I'll go from a top-down view, hitting spacebar, clicking and dragging over to top view, hit F to frame up, and Control click the center piece here. So it'll deselect everything, go back to perspective mode by hitting spacebar, and let's go to the bevel tool, and let's increase that fraction and bump up the segments. Yeah, so we're just having I had it on the slow mode here, so I changed that to now I can middle mouse drag in the viewport with that selected, and it will go a lot quicker. So let's get it to something like that. In general, you want to try not to add a ton of geometry if you don't need it. And this is such a small piece, and trying to keep it as light as possible. Okay, so now we have that piece, and it's going to sit in like this. But the big question is, how do we get this piece to go all the way around this object? We could click and drag and try to place, duplicate one and try to place it exactly, but that's super tedious. And we want to try to use the tools to our advantage. So let's go to the animation window here. We've been modeling. Now let's go to animation. And let's click the poly to curve tool, and let's shift click the cylinder. Let's go to constrain, and we'll go down to motion paths. I'm just going to tear this off. Attach to motion path. So what we have now, if we click and drag the timeline, even though we're still in the modeling course, don't get confused, even though we're using the timeline and we are in animation now, we're using this to help us model. So what we've created is that this follows the path. If I select these two things and I isolate it here, you can see this, and you can see it says 120 here. And that means, it's going over the timeline that we had. If this was further out, it would have gone to 194 or whatever. But because it was at 120, that's the length of the timeline. So that's what it's doing. It's going to animate over the length of that. Okay. So we have this. Now, the thing we want to do is, if you notice, if you hit play over here, it starts slow, it speeds up, and it slows in. Slow, speed up, slow in. Okay, we don't want that. We want it to be linear, because we're going to use this. We're hacking this. We want it to have even intervals around this piece. And we're going to duplicate this thing around. And if it starts slow here, and we're trying to go at even intervals, there'll be a lot more of these at the beginning, and they'll be further spaced out here. So we want this to go at the same speed all the way around. And the way we do that, and again, this is kind of animation stuff, but when you learn 3D, you need to know a little bit of everything to create things. So you can see we have this motion path here. We have the curve selected. Now we have an output for the motion path. When we click that, we can see this little red dot. And that means there's a keyframe. And now that we toggled this down, we also have these red dots on the timeline that weren't there before. So there's a couple different ways we can change the handles of this, so it'll be the same length, the same speed through the whole length of this timeline. But we could do it here in the timeline, but I want you to see it visually since it's the first time you're introduced to this stuff. We'll go to Windows, Animation, and we'll go to the Graph Editor. This will open up a new window, and now we see a Motion Path 1 U curve, and that's what we were looking at over here, Motion Path 1 U value. And you can see it starts slow, speeds up, and ends slow. So I'm clicking and dragging the kind of vertex here, the keyframe, and I'm selecting this one, and I want to go and hit this straight line here, and it's going to straighten that out. So now we can close this. We'll learn all about animation and graph editor more later. But for right now, that's all we need to know. So if we play this back, now it's going to go the same speed all the way around. When this loops, you won't be able to tell the difference with the speed. See, now it just goes all the way around and there's no speed changes, and that's exactly what we want. Perfect. Okay, so if we go back to the Animate tab here, we're under Animation, and we go Visualize, Create Animation Snapshot. I'm going to open up the option box here, and what we want to do is go the entire length of this thing. So we'll add 120 because that's the timeline over here. We're at 120. We'll go start to end. We could also we could say time slider, which will kind of automatically do that, so it grays these out. But either one, it's the same thing if you change this number. So we'll say, increment will be 1, and then let's say increment 2. Well, whatever. Let's just leave it at default. We'll say reset settings and make sure we're all at the default. So with this selected, we actually want to select the cylinder, not the curve, and let's hit apply. So when we unisolate this, now when we can see what we've actually made. So it made way too many of these things. So let's go and unisolate this. And with the cylinder selected, let's say an increment of 2 now instead. We'll hit apply. I'll take a second, and now you can see these ribs. And that looks a lot closer to what we need and what is showing up here.
Holy shit, that's so cool.
So the only thing that I would say is that maybe these need to be closer into the object, like they're poking out too far. So one way we can do that, let's hit undo. We'll go to the curve and let's isolate it, and I'll right click and say control vertex, click and drag these. So let's hold down D and X and middle mouse snap it to the center. So now when I scale this down, everything should scale from the center, okay? So now when we do the snapshot, we go to visualize and create animation snapshot. We have 2.2 on, and again, this value could be different for you. This is just based on the size of the thing that I made, so this will probably be different for you. I'm just taking a guess at, what will be the right distribution for mine. So to kind of lock in these changes, now you can see it's all the way around correctly. To lock in these changes, we need to delete the history. So let's go to Edit, Delete by Type, History. And let's select all of these, Shift Select, hit G, and we'll middle mouse drag them out. And I just let go down here anywhere. And let's delete that snapshot group. So now we have the ribs, and we have the cylinder. We can delete the original one. We can also delete the curve because we don't really need all that stuff now. So now we could even just middle mouse drag and put this under the cylinder. Okay, and we can also see there's maybe an extra one here, so we can just delete that. So now we have our knob, and we need to place it in the right spot. Let's unhide the trap, hitting Shift H. Let's select the cylinder, drag it out here, and let's rotate it down. We can see it should be 90 degrees, negative 90 degrees in X. And we can also just scale the whole thing down, and you can see because we parented the ribs under the cylinder, it's following along with whatever we're doing. And this is called a parent and child relationship. And we did the same thing with the group earlier. That everything is a child of this group node. So if we move the group node, everything will move because everything underneath it is a child. And you can do that by middle mouse dragging things in the outliner. You can also do it by selecting 2 things and then hitting P on your keyboard for a shortcut. So there's different ways to do it, but let's just get this kind of in the right spot. Maybe drag it up. It looks like it's tilted to the side a little bit, and it has this black disk here. So I'm actually just going to steal one of these disks here, Command D to duplicate it. And also talking about parenting, you can hit Shift P to unparent something. So you can see it pop this out from that group. And we can just scale this up. And let's just bring it over here to the center of this thing. And now we can click the cylinder, make sure we just have the cylinder selected, and rotate it so it's kind of at an interesting angle instead of straight down. And now for later, we have this disc that will be able to color something differently. Let's see if it goes, yeah, almost all the way. So let's just do something like that. I just kind of eyeballed it. It's in the center, close enough. You could vertex snap it, do all that stuff if you want. But that is looking pretty good. In the next lesson, we will create this top structure really quickly. And, you can do the same knob thing here. You can just duplicate this one out, add those, and, but the next thing we'll do is just finish up this model and complete the top. And we'll move on to a character in the next series of lessons about 3D modeling. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Welcome to this lesson. In this next section, we're going to kind of speed model this kind of top section where the doors will open and this front element here. So I'm going to
NOSGov is currently active. You know what would be great on Task Manager? Search for. If you search. End. Jeez.
All right.
But are you on your phone?
No, what?
I can hear myself.
No, I'm going to playing League. And we got a Morgana jungle.
Is it really gonna make me start my? Just a I give up. An issue. I think like you're not using the right mic. Like the Discord might not be using the right mic.
What are you talking about?
Cause like I can hear everything. Like I can hear your game even.
Really?
Yeah, and I can hear mine.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, Discord must have reset your mic or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
You can hear the game and everything?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Was that Ezreal?
Yeah.
Slowly.
Still do it?
No, I think Dick been dead, bro.
Wait, he had a stroke? And he was doing out the side of his mouth like Two-Face?
Well, he was struggling. He was definitely struggling to talk.
That
And
shit was
didn't
so
they kept him
sad.
doing it. Yeah.
Like and it went from he would do it, but then it was just like they would pop in on him in like some studio, and he'd be like sitting there struggling and talking like, why do they keep wheeling Dick Clark out for New Year's Eve? Like you're actually depressing people before the ball drops.
Yeah. Ooh. And then they had Kathy Griffin and Anderson Cooper.
That was a great combination.
She annoys me, man.
No, man, Kathy is the
it's
shit.
a fucking lot.
Don't
Shut up.
I love Kathy Griffin.
No, dude, she enrages me,
Kathy
just
is-
like the fat models.
You know why I like Kathy? Because Kathy don't give a shit. I like Kathy for the same reason I used to like Joan Rivers. I mean, I say used to because she's dead, but
I
I mean,
love
like,
Joan,
I
though.
still love
Joan's
Joan.
a legend.
But they both didn't give a shit. They were cut from the same cloth.
I don't know if they're cut from the same
I
cloth.
think so, man. I think so. I used to love
still
Anderson
hear it
and
all?
Kathy Griffin together.
No, I don't
Everybody
hear.
say that?
Everybody like you.
It's always like someone's mom.
That's your guilty pleasure is Anderson Cooper and
Yeah,
Look at
it's
that
fine.
chemistry.
Moving on now. Could you hear that?
Nope.
No? Or yeah?
Like it's fine now. I can't hear anything.
Okay. Why is he Ian forward?
I'm about to fucking destroy this. Oh. Dodge. Bullshit. Thanks.
Wasting my time.
How did I still end up losing? God, that guy's so fucking shit. I dodged both his abilities. So pathetic punk.
Fighting me is the worst plan you've ever had. Numbers are too thin.
Road boy. We'll fuck him up. You're shit. You won't win, dude. Yikes. Whoa there! Team! Holy shit! Wow.
I know you're out there.
Yo. I would have won. I would have fucking eaten him alive. I just want him to know that you suck. One more hit on him. Also, oh, hi, yo, or Chan. Are you still at work? Fuck off. I died? Nah, you're home now. There's no other game to play. No, not really. And I've been, I did some Maya modeling, and I really like this game. Road to bitch. Thought you could fight me? Are no. I work from 7 to 3. I dodged. I pressed my dodge. Okay. What fucking ever. How did you actually work in those hours and work from home? You have a quota or a goal? I work for 8 hours a day. I have sprint work. No. I quarters or goal. Yeah, we have sprint work stuff that we need to deliver. We have deadline for stuff, yeah. But we don't have daily. I mean, if we had daily quotas, I'd just find another fucking job. The fuck? The fuck is that nonsense? Oh, excuse me. Let's make. What do I want? Fucking shit on these guys. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. How bad would it be for a four-legged person to gun or be a sniper?
Light versus dark. Heroes versus villains. Who's gonna win?
That was cheap and cheesy. I love it. Fucking kill his ass. Empire cancer. Me? Oh my god. Did he really? Wait, Obi-Wan, he's there. He's right there though. What? What? I'm playing with retarded people. I'm talking to you. Literally, he's right there holding his block like they're both fucking trying to rape him. Boy, die, bitch. Pussy. Aim that shit like a pro. They're dead. They're dead. We won. We won. Easy. E-Z. P-Z.
I can do this a while.
I'm dead as well. God, the Han is so fucking.
Never thought I'd take you down myself.
Did that really not fucking? Did that really not shock him? What was that? I refuse. What? How is that stuff not hitting him? I'm fucking. Oh no, I'm pressing the wrong stuff. Holy shit, what am I doing? I was pressing C. Right? That's what I was pressing. Sit down, bitch. That guy was fucked, dude. Oh no. Nice, he killed him. Oh, I couldn't see him. That he was getting outplayed like a little bitch, dude. Shh. Nice, nice, nice. Oh no. God. What? Whose phone? Hmm. I can hear the game again.
I don't know why.
Well, I mean, it's fine. Best item in the galaxy.
We had Kathy on Breakfast Club. You know what I'm
After
saying?
she cut Trump's head
After
off.
she cut Trump's fucking head off.
That was a strange thing.
That was
strange thing.
What was strange about it is the fact that she didn't think she was going to suffer any consequences from that.
Right.
I think people forget that Donald Trump, even though he is the ex-executive producer of Celebrity Apprentice and he was a reality star, he's the president of the United States of America.
Yeah.
It's rules about threatening heads of state.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you can't, like you just can't do things like that.
Yeah.
Like, but it's hard. It's almost like if fucking Flavor Flav became president.
Right.
It would be hard for you to look at him as anything other than Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
But you better respect his position before
If he
those
becomes
goddamn men in
the
suits
president.
come knock on your fucking door.
If Flavor becomes president.
Well, Donald's the first guy who was famous, like other than Ronald Reagan, I guess. Ronald Reagan was famous as an actor, apparently.
Yeah.
Was he famous?
I don't know.
I don't think he was famous.
He was
I
in
didn't
movies.
even know he was an actor. I had no clue.
He was in big movies, and then
I
he
knew he
became
was
the
an actor.
governor of California. You know, it's a weird one, right? I mean, just having a famous person in a popularity contest is strange.
Yes.
because you got a built-in advantage.
Yes.
That's how all of them are
and
going
it
to be.
is a popularity contest.
You do
from
realize
now
that's how
on?
all of them are going to be moving forward.
Well, someone could.
Yeah.
Some people might say Obama was the first celebrity president.
he became a celebrity, though.
You don't think he was one before going into it?
No, absolutely not.
I think there was some
Not
celeb.
like Trump.
Nah.
Not Trump is on a different level,
Yeah.
right?
Trump had
'Cause-
Domino's commercials, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Trump had rap songs named after him.
He had an airline.
They were.
Yeah, he had an airline.
Balance of the force is in flux. It's up to the heroes of the galaxy to defend the light against the villains of the dark side. Let the show begin.
Where the fuck did he? Did it? Bitch boy. Sit down. Yikes. Nice. Oh, waited for that critical reload as I was waiting for my Q to come back up. It's the police. Oh no, I didn't. Road, bitch boy. No way I lose. Whoa, protect me! Oh my god, this is lag. That was laggy as fuck. Holy shit. All this dashing around. Oh. Jesus. What a pathetic little bitch. Oh my god.
You know, you get this stuff? Okay.
There's someone else was shooting me. Yikes. Why I gotta stop saying yikes. I love that word though. It sounds so nice. A rather dark. No. Really? Really though? I was miles away from them. Miles away. God, dude. What kind of range is that? And the knockdown is just atrocious. Every time I get hit by it, I just can't believe it. Get fucked, bitch boy. Bugs. Pussy. Bitch. Oh no! Oh my God, it's Ray. Look at him. Who changed to Ray? God damn, this is easy. Oh no. No! Damn, that fucking droid. I wish it were instant. As it was, I wish it was it. Fucking God. Does anyone want to play? Does anyone want to play with me? I just might be the best Iden Versio, Fox.
Just might be the what?
The best Iden Versio.
I don't know what that is.
God. Fox.
Okay. Sure.
Thanks. Iden?
My hero, man.
I mean, I'm a villain. I understand what you're.
Villains can be heroes too, right? To other
Oh,
villains.
that's deep. Dude, this fucking guy, this guy Potato, he has he's a dude, a man, and he has an anime icon of a little girl. God, I'm so.
Hang on, what's the button?
Fucking Christ. God mode 1995 suck my dick.
You got a fucking hotel. Like
His
Trump
name is on buildings all across the
man.
world.
Yeah.
Giant Trump letters.
He was a brand.
Yeah.
Trump was
Yeah.
he might not have been the first star. Trump was the first brand
Yeah.
to run for president. Reagan might have been the
Yeah.
first star. Trump was the first brand.
But he was definitely a bigger star than Reagan, I think.
Easily. I think
Reagan is before our time. It's hard to understand what he was like when he was a movie star. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
let's call Betty White and ask her how big Reagan
Is
was.
Betty still alive?
She's still
Yeah,
alive.
yeah.
Still kicking.
Live and kicking.
Do you have these people's numbers, Joe?
No, I don't have her number.
Okay.
I haven't seen Betty in a while.
It's not like
Oh, I think your mic is like messed up. It's like I can hear static and like beaming sound. Yeah, I think it's just your mic. Something must have happened. Maybe you just need to reconnect it to the computer.
What about now?
I don't hear the sound anymore.
What about now?
I hear it.
Now?
Oh no. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I hear it. I guess. What are you doing?
Nothing. You still here?
Oh my god, this aim. Fucking shooting. Did I not hit my fucking Q? Wow, that aim was a little bit wonky. Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh my god, I just got fucking Jason. Oh. Bitch. Fucking road. Hey, there she is. Oh no. God, I cannot. Whoa. These are not soldiers before you, but the seeds of your glory. Oh my god. I cannot stand that fucking shit. Ugh. No! I would have won! I outplayed him so hard. I saw him throw his bomb. I put my shield up. And then I fucking shocked him. I dodged his charge, then shocked him. I was gonna play this little fag, dude. Oh my god. Just a superior human being. 22 and 9. Bitch. Oh, he's behind me. What?
I've got a bad idea. Who's with me?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you become famous, you get on a Rolodex. Like here's a list of all these famous
Here's
people.
Keanu Reeves.
God.
I do have some famous people where I text them and I call them. I'm just like, this is so strange.
Like who's
I
the
always
weirdest?
feel like that.
Steven Tyler's a weird one from Aerosmith.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
text each other and I'm like, oh, all right.
That's the most surreal feeling ever.
Yeah,
It's
strange.
wild. It's weird.
Yeah.
I never get used to that.
No.
It's humbling though.
Yeah.
But that's why I always say I don't do shit. Like I know I know
talk,
people,
right.
That's it. I know
Yeah,
people that
you
have
have
real
opinions.
talent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
People that I actually looked up to growing up that
But I think
inspired
that's
me.
what people like about you is that you recognize that in yourself.
Yeah.
You know, that you're not oblivious to that. You're not delusional.
I mean, I kind of wanted the room to be like, well, no, you are talented. So I'm just like,
something.
Yo, you know what? You are fucking normal. Now that I think about it, you're a regular guy.
I'll just double down on it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know, it's good that you
Charlemagne the
you aren't fucking.
Let's change the name up a little bit.
But humility like that, in that regard, that's important for people listening in. They want to know that you know that you can't play a musical instrument, sing, or do something crazy.
Well, don't they want to feel like reflected? Like often at times, I think that your audience resonates to you like that. It's like you are asking a lot of times the questions that they would love to ask these people.
When I listen to you, I hear somebody who's still a fan. And that's how I feel. Like I'm
curious.
A fan. I'm curious.
Yeah.
I have a curiosity about things. And I'm not afraid that I don't know shit. I just got some experiences. I'm not an expert at nothing. Everybody that I sit across from is way smarter than me.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. Let's have a conversation. I want to learn.
Good. That's good. That's it. That's probably why you're successful.
It's the weirdest thing in the world. People be like, "Oh, I can't believe you would say you would ask it."
Executing dramatic introduction. The galaxy's greatest heroes, its deadliest villains, all competing in an epic battle for the ages. I will kill you, not teach. Nowhere is safe.
Yikes.
Getting dusty. At your service.
The rebellion's my new home. You play the hand you're dealt. You're getting the hang of it.
Get fucked.
You hurt a lot of people up there.
Where the fuck did he go?
Don't mind the smoke. Pretty quick for Don't get shot, you hear? You hurt a lot of people up there, sir. Bosk. Careful, he's got a bite. Little trick of friends taught me. Now go already. They won't make it that easy.
Bitch boy. Oh. Okay.
We got Boba Fett coming in. Let's keep it in.
Free. The fuck? Dead.
You'll make me break a sweat.
Fucking pussy.
if I were a Jedi,
I can guess.
reinforcements must be coming.
Get her to level 5. Whoa. He can see me? What about my blind?
Elizabeth Warren about her Native American ancestry.
That was hilarious.
Did you see that?
When you called
That
the
was
original
so
Rachel Dolezal.
Bro. And
But-
Rachel's bi now too. But did you see the interview with him and Elizabeth Warren?
Yes,
where he
I
calls
did.
her out on the Native American
Yes.
shit.
But you know, here's the weird thing about her. It's like I don't necessarily think she told the truth in that interview, and I don't know
Of
how
course
she
she
get
did.
away with it. When she said that the Boston Globe did an investigation, they said that she didn't in any way profit off of that or have an advantage.
She's
she got
a
hired.
liar.
She got hired
Yeah.
from Harvard, and she wrote Native American on her resume. Like they hired her based on her ethnicity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's a liar.
yeah, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Listen,
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with my politicians lying. They do it all the time. But I want you to acknowledge your lie and hold
Yeah.
yourself accountable. Like, none of this shit is disqualified. It's not the 80s anymore. It's not the
Right.
90s where shit like that ruins you. Just be honest. Like, look,
Yeah.
I'm American. I've cheated before. I've taken shortcuts. I fucking used to put the cheat code in Mike Tyson all the time just to get Mike Tyson to skip everybody else. That's what we're based on.
Yeah.
So if she did that at some point in her life, was it a horrible thing to do? Absolutely. Does it make her a terrible person forever? No.
I buy what she was saying though, that she was told that she was Native American, because many people were, and then they find out when they get a DNA test that it's not. Didn't that happen to you? Didn't it happen to you?
Yeah, well, it hasn't been disproven yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
What are you, Native American?
Yeah, I was like growing up around the time I was going to college. A guy that worked with my dad found out that he like filed the paperwork to his college 10 years after the fact and got a bunch of money back. And so my dad's like, well, we're Native American. That's what we've been told our whole time. So we're trying to prove it, like
Right.
with birth certificates and whatnot. And it's really hard to because they didn't keep a lot of information back then.
Right.
So I put it on an application, got into Ohio State that way.
Got him.
And it was real weird when I was in like the minority
Hall?
meeting. There's like on the orientation day, there was like they gave me a letter to say show up at this like
You pulled
this is
a
separate
goddamn
meeting.
Elizabeth Warren.
You pulled Elizabeth Warren. That's exactly what
I
Elizabeth
might
Warren
have.
did.
Yeah, I didn't
You
stay
took
there
a
and didn't
position from a
graduate, yeah.
hardworking
That's exactly what Elizabeth Warren
Cherokee
did.
But he
kid.
did it in good faith.
I had no idea, and it was the first time. Just like when I sent in my application, and it was like, "What's your race?" I was like, "I just found out I'm Native American, I guess, so I'm gonna put that." And no one checked, no one asked.
That's hilarious that people don't just.
Yeah, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong.
The wild thing about that is like that conversation, it's like people ask me why I said that. I'm like, I'm just too dumb to know that that wasn't a question I wasn't supposed to ask.
You were supposed to ask that.
I
That's
thought
important.
so too.
Yeah,
I thought
you
I was
were.
just having a conversation.
The idea that you're not is ridiculous. That's a huge thing. We need to find out how she reacts to the fact that she told a lie.
Does
and
the rest
why.
of her family, did that fuck up the whole lineage?
Right.
Did the whole family start tearing shit down off the wall? Like, oh my God, we're not Native Americans.
Dude, how many dream catchers were in the garbage that weekend?
What's up, the Force is in flux. It's up to the heroes of the galaxy to defend the light against the villains of the dark side. Let the show begin. I come for trophies.
Shield me, droid. Will not show you mercy.
What the hell?
Get it, droid.
So-
We're coming for you. Deflect your shield. Heavy weapon here. Let's light this room up a little.
Imperial Special Forces, get down!
Droid, tap that enemy. Heavy weapon here.
Surely we can be civilized enough.
Coming for you. Stop him.
Oh my God! Put my fucking R.
Defense is up. Incoming enemy. Shoot the caped man. Droid, neutralized.
Oh, he can't see.
Shield.
Is that who I killed?
I'm the one you're after.
We're gaining ground. Shield me, droid.
Who the fuck is that shooting me? Oh my.
Who's next?
Still not over.
Bitch boy. God, I hate that gun, dude. The zoom in is too much. My God, it's so annoying. It's way too much. Jesus. Jesus Christ. I got a fucking road there. None. Oh no. Oh God. Time to do something. Jeez.
Let's light this room up a little.
I hit him.
Feel that?
Dodge. Oh my God, I hate that. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Oh my God, I can't bend down. I fucking hit control trying to bend down. Bitch.
Let's light this room up a little.
I want you to know I fucked your mom. This guy has a bomb over there.
Rebel Jedi on the battlefield.
I'm saying.
Holy shit! Just feather sticking out of hefty bags.
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause once she learns that, then the whole family has to realize, damn, we're not Native American. That had to fuck up some family reunions,
It
right?
had to.
Fuck up some tradition.
It had to.
Oh my lord.
There's a lot of people that were shaking their head after that one.
Joe.
She actually got the DNA test.
Okay, can we talk about how fucked up Ticketmaster is real quick?
Yeah, you wanted to talk about
I
that.
really want to talk. I just figured. I just put my mind together on this thing.
Yeah, it was a text he sent me.
Oh my god.
Ticketmaster.
Fat models, Ticketmaster. We're gonna take them all down. Okay, so Ticketmaster, you know the place where you buy tickets.
Okay.
I had no clue about this Ticketmaster thing. I'm just starting to do some theaters and shit on the tour, so I'm starting to look at like what they charge to do like the processing and servicing. Right? You buy it's like a $30 or $40 ticket. I looked at yours. $40 tickets, $16 in servicing.
For a service charge, yeah. Is it per ticket
Per
as well?
fucking ticket.
But they gotta pay for
40%.
Don't they gotta pay for shit in the venue? Like
When I
the
buy shit at
ushers
Star,
and-
no, they don't. That's the venue cost that you
Oh.
also got to pay.
Yeah.
It's just to process the ticket, and if you want to pick it up at will call, another $3. It's unfathomable, right? So I'm starting to think. I'm going, okay. So for the first time in my life, I'm like, okay, I'm selling some tickets, and everything's good, and I'm just getting piece of the door, so I'm happy, right? And my boy, who's like this genius fucking kid, OJ, Nigerian. All these Nigerians are geniuses.
Oh,
And he comes
thank
up to
you,
me, he's
thank
like,
you,
"Okay,
thank
but
you.
What about the
I am
processing
pretty
fee for
fucking
Ticketmaster?
smart.
How much are you getting off of that?
I
go,
am
"What?"
pretty fucking
He's like,
smart.
what percentage are you getting off of that? I go, nothing. He goes, wait, but you're bringing all the ticket sales. Why aren't you getting a piece of it? It's 40% of your ticket price. And I'm like, well, I don't know. And he goes, and what about the data from the tickets being sold? Are you getting that? I go, no. He goes, hold on. So they're fucking you and getting paid to fuck you? I go, what do you mean? He goes, the game is data now. Any business that's successful right now is all about data acquisition, right? Any business. And data is not how many followers we have on Instagram because they could take your account away in a second. How many subs that you get on YouTube because they could throttle your search. We could see that happen all the time. It's direct connect to fan, right? And what Ticketmaster has done is they're your ticketing site. They get your email. They get your data set. They get all your fans. They know exactly who your fans are.
And they email them and tell them when you're coming into town.
Or when somebody else.
Somebody that they might like that's like you.
Exactly. And then they're getting paid an absorbent amount of money. They're fucking over the fans on it. So I'm like, I'm talking to him, and he's like, yo, we got to just create another one of these. We got to create another system that gives all that data to the comic.
No, it's nighttime. Oh my god. Sit down, bitch boy. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is it? I dodged that. But whatever.
What's your name?
Yikes. Fucking spawn me already. Fucking annoying. No! No! What the fuck was that? Biden. This guy's wait, is he copying my sustain shield is fucking a dumb skill, dude. Oh, he's only level 10. Weak Aiden Versio. Everyone says Aiden is easier to play, but no one dominates with her as much as I do. But fuck this guy up. Jesus. Okay. Easy.
Something tells me they didn't break for lunch.
The fuck was that? Damn. Too easy. Pez had a huge explosion.
Why is the middleman even there? We could create a way cheaper ticketing service that gives every one of those emails to a comic. And it's like comics used to do back in the days by putting the comic cards on the tables and you collect them afterwards. You could have an email list for every time you go to Idaho, an email list for every time you go to New Jersey, an email list for all these different places.
But that's what most authors do. And Kevin Hart, that's how Kevin Hart came up. Kevin Hart was going into all of these comedy clubs and he was getting everybody's motherfucking email. And people wonder why whenever Kevin would launch on these social media sites, he'd get all of these crazy followers immediately. It's because of that road work he put in those comedy clubs, getting everybody's email, building
he
a
saw
database.
it before anybody. I think Louis C.K. did that as well.
And Louis had this massive email, and now you have direct connection with your fans.
Yeah.
And that's what your fans want. Your fans don't want Ticketmaster telling them that Led Zeppelin's coming through. They want to know when Rogan's coming through.
But you know, Pearl Jam tried to fight them back in the day. What they have exclusive deals with certain venues.
Son, they are top to bottom.
Yeah.
They own Live Nation, and Live Nation owns the venue. So they're completely vertically integrated. So if you want to play at the Garden or wherever the fuck it is, right?
Yeah.
So you go, we're going to process your tickets. The only way you do is perform here is you do it with.
How do you spell
company,
spare?
Live Nation.
Is it just spare?
You're going to have to use our ticket processing fee and our venue. They actually own the venues now. But here's the thing. there's a handful of you guys that get to play those venues. Now I think with podcasts, now shows are 300 people. There's going to be thousands of comics that have 300 fans. And the venue where we perform is not imperative that it's this specific one. It could be a comedy club. It could be a hall. It could be some conference center. It could be anything. It could be Airbnb.
But aren't you only doing Ticketmaster when you're doing these big-ass venues?
Well, sometimes now that they're Live Nation, they own some certain clubs.
Well, I work with Live Nation.
So now
all
Live
my
Nation,
gigs are
all
Live
your shit
Nation.
is that.
You
So
still
it's
do
like-
stand-up?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not just do the podcast live every fucking way?
Different, man.
It's not the same. Yeah, I like podcasts like this, where it's just people talking.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you do it differently when you're playing for an audience.
You perform for them, and it becomes
Yeah.
this weird
Start
thing.
dancing and shit.
It just it just is not it's not the same. It's not a real conversation. Like, I think the intimacy of podcasts, one of the things that people like about it is they listen.
Please join me in welcoming today's contestants. They have joined us here in this arena, coming from all corners of the galaxy to do battle across the eras. May the best side prevail. Terrorize them.
We're overwhelming them. Get him, Droid.
Wait, we are losing. How many fucking what? I've only killed one, really? I've killed two.
We've got a young Jedi incoming. Fly and fry.
Yikes. Us. Christ. No way! I was about to say.
Their numbers are thinning.
Got him. Oh, no. Okay. God fucking Christ. Fucking tool. Jesus, this map is AIDS. That hit me? Whoa. Oh, for the love of God. Of course he would fucking come behind us. Okay, I'm over it. Nice. God, this map. This is a Jedi map. No! Christ. I didn't die. No, I knew it! Shit. I knew it, man! I fucking knew it! Damn, this is AIDS. Jesus fucking. That was lame. I don't even want to play. Oh man. Play all these games. Did I respond to her already? I did respond. Excuse me.
listen in their ear, right?
I still haven't eaten. It's
like
5:30.
You're talking to them,
Yeah.
like you're right there. When you're doing it live, it becomes a different thing.
There's a
Not
reaction.
that it's a bad thing,
Yeah.
but it's a different thing. But stand up is way better.
Way.
It's just way more fun.
All I'm saying is, what are we doing with
Live.
this, right? It's like you should have a direct connect to all your fans. I should have a direct connect to all my fans, right? We should be able. Even the venues should have that as well. Why are we giving away all the data?
Yeah.
To a company that's really not. I know my agent's going to call me right after this. He's going to be like, why the fuck? We have
What
deals
are
with
you doing,
Ticketmaster. Shut the
dickhead?
fuck up.
Yeah.
So you want their emails? You want your audience's emails, basically?
And that's what the audience wants. And I don't want my audience to get charged $16 every time they buy a ticket. Where does that money go? Like, it costs $16 for them to process a ticket.
Why not just give out
40% of the ticket price?
Why not just create an email, and when you're at these venues, just put it up on the jumbotron and be like, "Yo, email me after the
list.
show."
Yeah.
I mean, that's one more step. Or we could just create the ticket processing that charges them way less, and already starts aggregating the emails. And then if you want to get real crazy with it, you have a boy of yours that, like, let's say my buddy Akash, right? I do a podcast with. It's like, hey, Akash, you're about to go on tour? Yo, why don't you just use my data set, man? They're going to know you from doing a podcast with me. Maybe they'll want to see you. It's like we get to empower each other through that shit. Am I making sense, or is
No, it makes sense. The thing is specifically about data. About
What should I play now? Maybe I should just go back to Maya. Maybe I should just go back to Maya. What the fuck is that behind me? Dauntless. Overwatch is so shit. Guess I'll play one game of Overwatch.
I'll model this as quickly as possible and just kind of talk you through what I'm doing. First off, I'm going to make a cube, bring this up, and think about extruding this along kind of the center here, just to make that kind of first element where the doors will open from. And if we look here, there's a ridge there maybe. For now, I just want to do this flat thing, and I'll deal with the doors later. I want to get this solid piece that goes all the way down here and they can come out, that kind of a thing. So I'm looking at where this meets the other spot, the proportion of how big it is relative to everything else. So these vertices, right-clicking and going to vertex, should snap, holding down V, to the edge here, and same thing with
I have to
these
switch to
over here.
Overwatch, don't I? Prepare to attack. Oh, baby. Oh, that's. The game. Overwatch now. A, B.
Your safety is my
It's a primary concern.
Why am I here?
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
So many targets, so little time.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
Not so fast. Please move behind the barrier.
Stop right there.
Not budging.
You are advised to move
Don't
behind the
move.
Escorting the payload.
Enemies reviving. Prepare to re-engage. Not so fast. get here. Engaging fortifications. You are advised to move behind my barrier. You're not getting away.
Gale the Mahal.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
This
Don't
will heal.
move. Fortifying defenses.
Hello. Hey.
The payload has
No one can hide from my sight. You know better than to show your face around here, Mako.
I recommend moving behind my barrier.
Escorting the base.
You're not getting away.
detectado. Ay, pobrecita.
Group up with me.
Please move behind the barrier.
Watch your back.
Requesting healing.
Hey, Mahal.
You are advised to cease your resistance. Digging here. Don't move. I am moving with the payload. Cease your resistance. You are advised to has reached my checkpoint.
Today we find a new champion.
I'm escorting the payload. Assistance requested.
activated.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier. Halt! Don't take cover. Standing ground.
Go.
Not so fast.
Gale the Mahal.
Please move behind the barrier.
Enemy in my sights.
Commandeering the payload. Routing navigation systems to defense. Double kill. Triple kill. Exceeding standard performance metrics.
Propagandos las luces.
Activated.
See you later. No one can hide from my sight.
You should try my meat.
Fortifying defenses. For your the pay. Supercharger is ready to be deployed.
Kiva online.
I recommend moving behind my barrier.
We're sitting ducks. Get this moving.
Greetings. Stop right there.
See you later. Translocating.
You are advised to move behind my barrier. Establishing defense points. Move. Cease your resistance. Cease your resistance. Halt. For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
Nano boost administered.
So fast. Please move behind the barrier.
Wir sterben nicht.
Oh.
I'm on fire. Enemy turret destroyed. Payload moving.
System reset.
Hello, my.
Apagando las luces. I might need this later.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
No one can hide from my
Engaging fortification turret located.
This will help.
Not so fast.
Be right back. Enemy spotted.
You are advised to fortifying defense. System malfunction.
¿Me extrañaste?
Behind you. Not so fast.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine. Get here.
You authorized commandeering the payload. You're not getting away. System output overloaded. Cease your resistance.
Helden sterben nicht.
Not so fast. To re-engage.
Walk it off.
You're not getting away. For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
Apagando las
Not
luces.
budging.
No one can hide.
Barrier activate. 60 seconds. Enemy turret. Cease your resistance.
Ahorita regreso. Get here.
Establishing defense point.
I'm out of here.
Stop. Halt. I recommend moving.
I foresee great things for you.
Group up with me. Jean.
I am not ready to be deactivated. 30 seconds remaining. Mission window closing. We must achieve victory quickly.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct sequence.
Behind my barrier.
I have beat one.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard. Activating self-destruct sequence.
I'm overloaded.
10 seconds remaining.
Helden sterben nicht.
I recommend
You better get out of the way.
overtime. Halt. Don't
Show them what you can do.
Any turn.
Apagando
las luces. Deactivated.
You should try my meatball.
Enemy turret. Jean. I'm out of here.
Easy.
cease your resistance. Routing
the
navigation systems to
email listen about they get that if you show up in these different places they get the email address because that's how people get their tickets.
But you
Then
get
they
the
have that.
you get the option of saying because they'll ask you, they'll say, can Ticketmaster reply to you, or can Ticketmaster send you the latest updates and news and
Yep.
events? You can click no.
Yeah.
Like I click no all the time.
Sure, that's Ticketmaster, but you would click yes if it was us and it was somebody who you were invested in going to see. You just don't want Ticketmaster promoting random events.
Depends what you're sending me.
But even if you click no, Ticketmaster still gets your email address and might sell it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Even if you just click no, like do you want updates from Ticketmaster? You're not saying, is it okay if this company just starts selling my email address? Because that's what they do.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Bro, they own us anyway.
But they don't have to. I'm saying now, like, everybody that's coming out to your shows is coming out from this podcast. They're not coming out because of Ticketmaster. And if you used a different email service or ticketing service, they would come out with that one.
There was a Sam Harris podcast where he talked about this, where they had on this expert and they were discussing how data it's like a commodity that no one knew was a commodity, and we signed off on it before we realized it. And these people that don't provide any service are getting that data, and it's worth billions and billions of dollars, which is essentially what Facebook is.
It's Facebook,
But it's
what is-
also
yeah.
shaping the way we communicate with each other, because the things that attract people are conflict, right? So the things that get you to engage are conflict.
Right.
So that's the stuff that shows up in your email
In your-
feed,
yeah.
or your Facebook feed. They find out what's going to annoy you.
Yep.
And that's the shit that they show you.
We'll click on it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
I'll be watching your back, but be careful out there. Beacon in place.
Enemy turret located.
Fully healed.
Barrier activated. For your own safety, get behind the barrier. Halt! Engaging fortifications. For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
I need this later.
Double kill.
This will help.
Not so fast. Don't move. Digging in. I I recommend moving behind my barrier.
Enemy contact.
Not so fast. Error detected.
Get here.
Please move behind. Cease your resistance. Halt. Fortifying defenses.
Step inside. Stay alive.
Hey, who's down nation? Behind. Stop. Not so fast. Stop right there. I recommend moving behind my barrier. Systems cease your resistance. Don't move. I'm on fire. I'm not.
Get inside.
Barrier activated. Stop.
No one can hide from my sight.
I don't think you're going to make it. Don't move.
Halt.
I am ready.
Defense cease your resistance.
Hey there.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
It's high noon.
60 seconds remaining. Error detected.
Rock it off.
Acknowledged.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Bad guys, heads up. Didn't take to it.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
Watch your back.
Digging in.
Be right back.
Try me.
Please move behind the barrier. Holding position. Stop. Cease your resistance. Barrier activated. I'm no threat neutralized. Don't watching your back. You're not getting away.
Damn.
What we got there?
I must rejoin my team.
No one can hide from my sight.
اعمل ايه؟
Barrier activated. Not so fast. You were warned.
I'm out of here.
For your own safety. Stop. Cease your resistance. Systems repaired. You are advised to move behind my back.
Enemy in my sight.
Halt. Not budging.
Nap time.
Hey there.
اتعلم من الألم.
Be right back.
I recommend moving behind my barrier. 60 seconds remaining. You're not getting away. For your own safety, get out. I'm not moving. Stop right there. Holding position. Halt. 30 seconds remaining.
It's high noon.
Not budging. Don't move. I'm on fire.
Helden sterben nicht. No one can hide from my sight.
Cease your resistance.
Let them up.
Victory.
Why isn't 3D? He had 3D.
Play of the game.
Nice.
Double kill.
It's high noon.
Another win.
Epic. You made the right decision.
Another win for the Orisa. Eleven wins, 14 2 lost. Oh my god, she's AFK.